Alexander II is known as the most successful Russian reformer since Peter the Great. Some of his many reforms include abolishment of capital punishment, promotion of schooling, and reforms in local government. However, his most important accomplishment was the abolition of serfdom, which also made him known as Alexander the Liberator. Alexander instigated these reforms after the Crimean War, when he realized just how unadvanced Russia was. This made him determined to reform Russia into a great, powerful state, which he succeeded at.
Tchaikovsky revolutionized the world of classical Russian music when his music became internationally renowned, further increasing awareness of the medium of Russian music. He proliferated many symphonies, concertos, operas, ballets, and chamber music, all of which were met with incredible acclaim, such as the likes of his Nutcracker, Swan Lake symphonies, and his Piano Concerto No. 1. It is said that he aimed to preserve the nationalistic qualities of Russian music, but to keep them at the highest standards of European quality music. His mindset caused him to seriously think about Russia's place in the world of European music. Tchaikovsky certainly helped Russia reach its pinnacle in the artistic world.
Russia is extremely famous for its deep roots in music, with only Germany being a serious contender in this area. Russia has turned out many famed composers during the 19th century, such as the likes of the Five, a group of extremely influential Russian nationalists. Other famous composers include Tchaikovsky, who wrote many ballets and symphonic works, such as Swan Lake or Nutcracker, and Mikhail Glinka, one of the first prominent Russian composers who influenced future Russian composers with his music's distinctive features.
Via multiple experimentations and theoretical proposals, Alexander Stoletov created the first solar cell. His incredible discovery of the effects of photoelectricity were a major contribution to notable inventions such as the TV. It received great praise, and Stoletov would enhance his reputation further with his invention as a world-renowned physicist. The solar cell soon paved way for further inventions and innovations that are widely used today, such as solar panels, calculators, and televisions. Alexander Popov created the first radio set in 1885 without knowledge of G. Marconi's own work on the radio at the time. There is still some dispute over who invented the first radio, but obviously it was us. Nevertheless, the invention of the radio has had profound effects in communications, such as times of war or perhaps even for entertainment. The radio was the first system of wireless communications to ever be invented.
Caterpillar tracks were first invented by the Russian army captain
Dmitry Zagriatsky
in 1837. He received a patent on his newfound invention, but manufacturers did not find interest in this new innovation. However, Fyodor Blinov, a Russian peasant who was also a self-taught inventor, made a few changes to this design and created prototypes of the Caterpillar tracks. Soon, modern tanks began to put these into their designs for warfare. Today, Caterpillar tracks are also used in construction vehicles.
How does your country deal with internal peoples who are outside of the homogeneous population?
The Russian Empire urged those outside the homogeneous population to embrace the Russian nationality over their own. Seeing their unique language and identity as unnecessary and harmful, they tried to assimilate people such as the Ukrainians and Belarusians into their culture to create a more homogeneous people.
Do you have any plans for people outside of your nation who are members of the homogeneous population?
Yes, Russia will conquer any surrounding nations of Slavic origin, such as Poland, and attempt to assimilate them as a whole into the great Russian identity.
The anthem of the USSR was first played in 1944 at 1 in the morning. The lyrics for this anthem were written by
Sergei Mikhailov
and Gabriel L. Registan, and the music was written by Alexander Alexandrov. This anthem replaced the previous one, the Internationale, but the USSR anthem only lasted until 1991, when it too was replaced by the
Патриотическая песня.
or patriotic song.
United forever in friendship and labor, our mighty republics will ever endure. A great Soviet Union lived through the ages, dream of a people, their fortress secure. Long live our Soviet motherland, built by the people's mighty hand. Long live our people, united and free. Long in our friendship tried by fire. Long may our crimson flag inspire, shining in glory for all men to see. Days dark and stormy, the great Lenin led us. Our eyes saw the bright sun of freedom above. And Stalin, our leader, with faith in the people, inspired us to build up the land that we love. Fought for the future, destroyed the invader, and brought to our homeland laurels of fame. Glory will live in the memory of nations. All generations will honor her name. Long live our Soviet motherland, built by the people's mighty hand. Long live our people, united and free, strong in our friendship tried by fire. Long may our crimson flag inspire, shining in glory for all men to see.